This season, baseball fans have seen two rookie center fielders take the league by storm. Julio Rodriguez for the Seattle Mariners and Michael Harris II for the Atlanta Braves. On September 11th, in the final game of a three-game series between the teams, the two rookies put on a show. Julio Rodriguez hit a home run in the bottom of the first while leading off for the Mariners.
Insurance run for the Mariners last night.
That hit well, right center field. It's deep. It's got carry. It's gone. Julio!
In the 8th inning, Michael Harris hit his 17th home run of the season.
Leads off.
There's a shot hit to right field by Michael Harris. That's going to leave the park.
Harris came up again in the top of the 9th with 2 on and 2 outs, with the Braves down by 4 runs.
Swing and a drive. How far is that?
Harris hit a bomb to right field to make it a 1-run game and extend the inning. The Braves scored 2 more runs to take a 7-6 lead, but Rodriguez led off the bottom of the 9th for the Mariners and hit a rocket off the left field scoreboard to tie the game,
There you go. Left field. We got a tie ball game.
which the Mariners would go on to win. Both teams were fueled by the multi-home run games posted by their star rookie center fielders and producing one of the best games of the season. The two rookies are special, and this channel is a fan of both players. Their production this season is undeniable, and both players at 21 years old are in line to play significant roles in the futures of their respective clubs. But given that the two rookies are the same age, playing the same position, entering the league during the same season, and that both players receive long-term extensions during their rookie season, it's impossible to ignore the question, who is better? The stats can be difficult to compare because Rodriguez has played more. Rodriguez made the opening day roster, and Harris was called up in late May. Rodriguez has also spent much of the season in the leadoff role, while Harris hits in the bottom half of the lineup. That increases the discrepancy in plate appearances. Both players are excelling in their roles and producing impressive wins above replacement. Rodriguez, of course, has the advantage having played more, and leads the pair in home runs, RBI, and WAR. But many of the percentages favor Harris. The home run numbers are very similar, with a slight advantage to J-Rod, using at-bats to home runs. But overall, Harris's percentages suggest that he is more efficient this season. He strikes out at a slightly lower rate, hits for a better average, and while the home run numbers are similar, Harris hits more extra base hits, which contributes to his high slugging percentage. Rodriguez walks more, which helps him bring his on-base percentage close to Harris's, despite a much lower batting average. The on-base plus, slugging plus, and weighted runs created plus figures, which consider external factors like ballparks, are very close. Both players deserve credit. J-Rod deserves credit for making the most of an entire season and improving from a painfully slow start in April. Rodriguez has used his opportunity to play the entire season to become an all-star and put up some of the best overall numbers in the American League. By the end of the season, he will likely eclipse a WAR of 6, making him incredibly valuable, not only as a rookie, but for a player at any level of experience. There's a real possibility that J-Rod will finish in the top 5 of AL MVP voting. Harris deserves credit for producing at an incredibly high level after joining the team nearly 2 months into the season and forcing his way into a key role on an excellent team. Harris has only 68% as many plate appearances as Rodriguez, but his percentages reveal similar and potentially better production per plate appearance this season. The percentages also highlight the different approaches utilized by J-Rod and Harris. Scouts have always described Harris as a line drive hitter, and this season, Harris has an average launch angle of 3.5 degrees, which is far below the league average. Harris hits many ground balls, which is emphasized by his 1.31 ground ball to fly ball ratio. Harris grounds out 2.12 times for every air out, which is very high compared to Rodriguez and the rest of the league. But that approach has been effective, helping Harris hit .310 so far this season, while maintaining an ability to hit for power. Rodriguez, on the other hand, hits more balls in the air, flying out more than grounding out. But while J-Rod's launch angle is much higher than that of Harris, it is still below the league average of 12.1. Rodriguez's hitting approach relies on hitting the ball hard, which he does very well. Rodriguez's hard hit percentage and exit velocity figures rank near the top of the league. While Rodriguez and Harris have different approaches, both players deserve enormous credit for adjusting to major league pitching and overcoming difficult parts of the season. For Julio Rodriguez, the season started slow. Rodriguez hit .205 in March and April with 0 home runs, but J-Rod put things together in May, hitting .309 with 6 home runs and winning AL Rookie of the Month. Rodriguez had another solid month in June, hitting .280 with 7 home runs, and won his second consecutive AL Rookie of the Month award. J-Rod was named to an AL All-Star team in July and put on a show during the Home Run Derby.
Well, there you go, and that's home run number 1.
From May on, Rodriguez is hitting .292 with all 27 of his home runs. While he had a slow August after missing a few weeks with a wrist injury, Rodriguez has been on fire in September, hitting .392 with 6 home runs thus far. Michael Harris was called up late in May, playing 4 games. In June, Harris burst onto the scene, hitting .347 with 4 home runs and 16 RBI, and was awarded his first NL Rookie of the Month award. Harris cooled in July, hitting just .222, but still hitting 5 home runs. Since July, Harris has proved that his hot start to the season was not a fluke. In August, he hit .337 with 4 home runs and 22 RBI, and won his second Rookie of the Month award. And halfway through September, Harris is hitting .391 with 5 home runs. Both players are getting better as the season goes on, and both teams will rely heavily on their rookies in the push to make the playoffs and in the postseason. As impressive as J-Rod and Harris have hit this season, it's easy to forget about their defense and base running. Harris owns the higher defensive WAR this season at .8 to Rodriguez's .5. Harris has made only 1 error this season in 97 games, while Rodriguez has made 6. Both players have a success rate added of 2% this season, with Rodriguez making 6 outs above average this season and Harris making 5 in his shorter season. The stats suggest that both are above average fielders so far, but not quite in Gold Glove contention. Both players have also demonstrated above average speed. Rodriguez has more stolen bases, but also has been caught more times this season. J-Rod ranks in the top 3% of the league in sprint speed, while Harris ranks in the top 6%. If given a full season, Harris may have been able to match J-Rod's 25 home run, 25 stolen bases feat. So who is the better player this season? Who will have the better career? Who has the higher ceiling? You decide. But it is apparent that the Mariners and Braves have found long-term solutions at center field. Without a doubt, we will be hearing the names Julio Rodriguez and Michael Harris II a lot over the next decade. Thank you for watching.